Hello, everybody. I hope you've had an absolutely amazing day. So, as a little bit of a preface, I don't know how long I'm going to have power, which is a little bit unfortunate, and this one, which is a little bit unfortunate because there's like a huge storm outside, and it's like storming really, really, really bad. And yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna have power because I feel like my power is gonna go off. And my CSP is broken. Why is my CSP broken? Why does CSP? Okay, we need to restart CSP. Which is really unfortunate. I hate doing this type of stuff on stream, but it literally just broke. So whatever. It is what it is. I've been doing well. I've been doing art a little bit. I did some art yesterday. Try to continue to work on my skills. Opening. And you'll also notice I changed the stream setup a little bit. So the stream setup is slightly different from what you would be used to. I decided that it would probably be better go with a more simplistic loadout because I want you guys to see all the tools that I'm using whenever I'm doing art, and I don't want to cover a bunch of it up. I don't want to cover any of it up for you guys. I just kind of had that thought, and I was like, you know what? It wouldn't take that long to fix it. So I went and I created a new widget really quick in Stream Elements. It is absolutely nothing major. So I hope you all have been well. I've been continuing to play DayZ, and I ended up losing everything, which is unfortunate. Which that's unfortunate, but what? It's okay. We'll rebuild. I have no issue with rebuilding. Like I'm not that worried about it. Am I bummed that we lost everything? Yeah, I'm bummed. Of course I'm bummed. But that's part of it. Because I was trying to get to a new server that was slightly higher populated. I was trying to get to a more populated server. Little did I know that would respawn me in a random place, and then I instantly promptly got attacked by wolves and died. I'm like, oh, okay. That's lovely. So that was just a little bit unfortunate. So I have been working on changing QT's hair because I haven't been liking QT's hair lately. I also don't think I'm the greatest at hair. So I have been working on trying to learn different ways of doing things, and I did a little bit of an art study with this, and that would be this image here. I referenced this image. I don't know where this came from. I'll be honest, it could be in my liked images on Twitter if you take a look there, but I genuinely don't know where this came from. I just found it on my computer. But I really like the form of how the hair looks. Then back here, it looks like it could be in some sort of ponytail, which is what I've been imagining for QT for a while. I just didn't know how to draw it. And I actually got another image, which is on my phone. And I'm going to be experimenting with that as well. I'm going to be slowly working on it a little bit. I'm still working on QT as a design, but I don't know. So I did take a lot of inspiration from her hair for QT's hair. I don't know how much of this I'll use on my neck on any of my further drawings. I'm trying to look at what other people are doing and learn from it. All right, that line looks good. Might be a little bit off, but it's fine. Okay. I think most of the form is pretty alright though. I'm really happy with most of the form of it. Maybe this could come back. Maybe that could do that. I don't know. Like honestly, that's such a small change. I doubt it'll change anything for anyone else. I'm not sure. We'll think about it later. If I reverse this image, looks a little odd, but looks a little odd. But I don't know. But yeah, I've been continuing to work on art. I actually thought about rigging my rock PNG, and then I proceeded to be like, yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that in the slightest. So we're just gonna stay as a PNG for a while. However, I have came up with an idea. So I don't really know how to create engaging content, and I'm definitely not funny. So I came up with a stupid idea. All right, what if I do not like that triangle? I was like, what if I do like a day in the life? Okay, but I do it as like my VTuber where I'm a rock. So I just go and I put a rock in random places and how a rock would react to them random places. So I don't know. I'm gonna cook on it a little bit. I'm gonna think about it. I might do a trial post or two of it and schedule them out next week. And it might be funny, so it might be something I do. Because I just want to create cool shit. That's the only reason I stream. I'm not actually streaming to make it big or anything. I just want to create cool shit and have a few people see it and enjoy it. Yeah, I just want to have a few people see it and enjoy it. So I was thinking about trying that. So if you want to, be looking at my Twitter next week. I might. Now this is a might. I don't know. I could get lazy and not do anything this weekend. That's possible. Although I probably. You know what? I want to do something. Not that. Grab that. Flip horizontal. No, not flip horizontal. Flip vertical. My bad. I want to play with the eye curving the other way. Just a little bit. I haven't. So I've been doing my eyes this weird way for a little while. And I don't know. As bad as that sounds. I don't know if that's how I want to create eyes. Because I'm trying to define like how I want to do my art and what makes sense to me and what looks right. And to me, these two little things on the bottom, just that feels right. But I haven't played around with the eye enough. I want to do this as a little bit of a idea. We're gonna play around with some art a little bit. We're gonna play around with some art a little bit. All right, and then we're gonna have this go up. And a little something like that. Makes it all look nice. I could put the line in that I want to. Cool. That looks trash. All right, we need to that slant that a little. Why ain't I liking this? What have I messed up on? Oh. Yep. I haven't done something that's intelligent to do. Alright, now we're on a new layer. Now I can play with it however I want. Oh no, we're gonna try restart. We're gonna try restart and we'll start from shapes. We're gonna start from shapes. Working from shapes will simplify the process. Okay. Got this eyelash, and it's gonna go about out and around, something like that. That. Then we'll, my bad. We'll cut in here. Actually don't like how that cut looks. We're gonna change it. All right. I think that's looking better. Not great. How's this gonna look? Why can't I do eyes all of a sudden? Hold on, let me bring up a reference. We're gonna open a image we've done before where I liked how I did the eyes. That looks okay. We're gonna open some others. Did this one recently. I don't know. I don't know. Here, we're gonna. Alright, we're gonna work on some of that. Why? So, if I'm gonna think of it, the face is gonna be a little something like. Then, little something like that. Alright. This is what the face is gonna look like. These are our proportions for the face. So, our little eye creases are gonna be about right here. Our eyebrows are gonna be about right here. Our eyebrows will be roughly in these locations. And eyes have always given me problems. This is not the first time I've struggled with getting an eye on a character. So, we think about this from a smart perspective, which I know that's hard, especially for me. Like I am not the greatest at this. We think about it. We can do got this underline here. And the eye is gonna be a sort of almond shape. My university is sending me emails at 9 o'clock at night. Thank you. Okay. Like, why? Like, I don't understand. My university is just like, oh, you got emails. I'm like, motherfuckers. 9 o'clock at night. I'm doing art. So the eye is gonna have this sort of shape. You draw this, people know it's an eye. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do this. Make that above first. Undo this. How does that look? Looks okay. And I'm playing around with it a little bit. Playing around with it a little bit. We're gonna experiment with the eyes. Because I've been genuinely unhappy with my eyes for a while. I've been genuinely kind of unhappy with my eyes for a while, so we're gonna work on it. If I get rid of this, how's that look? Not good, I'll tell you that. Not good, I'll tell you that. You know what? I got an idea. How does this artist do their eyes? So for anyone who is wondering, I am referencing Kuro One Half's art. Kuro One Half is an artist I have been watching for a little while, and I enjoy sitting in his streams, lurking and doing art. He does art. How does he do it? Okay. Maybe this will just give us an inspiration to start. So he's just got a flat line for the bottom. Actually, why am I doing it this way? Alright. Flat line for the bottom. And then he's got a little like eyelash needle coming off. That. And it's gonna go into a little point here. Then it goes and takes it down like so. About like so. Now this is way too long and I know that. I'm trying to get an idea. Gonna over. Then we're gonna grab this. Up. Try to join it as best as possible. Okay. And then we're gonna promptly erase it. Because we can do it better. Alright, we're gonna do that. That. Also, this eye's too low. The eye seems too low. There it seems too high. Alright. We're just gonna duplicate this layer and then crash it. Try to go some. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm just not liking it. I just realized I haven't been playing music. I apologize for anyone who's only having to listen to me. I haven't had music pulled up. I haven't had music pulled up to play this stream. I feel like I keep making these eyes long as shit. Yeah, I feel like I keep making these eyes long as shit. Alright, I'll do that. And we'll go with this. Alright, that looked bad. I wanna... I was gonna do... Alright, so... What I'm thinking, you got Iris. I see some artists doing an eye like this. This is just a really rough rendition. I don't know. See, this is why sometimes I always feel weird about not having a line art completely done. Sometimes I want to sit here and experiment with something because I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know, and I'm like, I want to play with it, but then I start to get self-conscious, and then I remember this is called the road to being. That is the entire point. The entire point is to make everyone feel better about their art. Yeah. This is meant to make everyone feel better about their art. Also, I'm not able to find the eyes section in my art book. Oh, I found them. I finally found it. There's two different ones. I couldn't remember which was which. Okay. Art book is set open. I still have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna move that like that. I am gonna experiment. What if can I curve the bottom side? How much? Can I curve the bottom side and how much? We're experimenting here. Definitely feels like it breaks it. Turn that off. Yeah, no, that breaks it. That breaks it. 100%. Now we know. See the bottom? I don't know. Eyes are difficult. Why are eyes so hard? Why don't they make sense to me? Wait a second. All right, we're gonna take this further. We're gonna push these curves just a little bit. Take that. Take that. Curve that. Bikes. Bikes. Fix rotation and stuff. All right, how's that look? It looks okay. It looks okay. So the playlist I'm playing, I don't know, it just came up on my YouTube feed, and it's like something 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 feel good. I would never give up a playlist. I'm like, yeah, all right, that works. That keeps me from just putting on YouTube autoplay for today. Because YouTube autoplay has been kind of crap lately, I'll be honest. Like, it's literally just, which I like funk, I like electro swing, but man, it gets tiring eventually. How's that looking? All right, we're gonna make this just a smidge. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah, it's looking okay. Just add more. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am liking this playlist because it's like early thousands. It's like early thousands, and I like early thousands music. That's like my childhood. 90s, early thousands. I grew up with. I should put some practice into learning eyes. I constantly say I need to learn stuff, and I mean I'm right. Which I'll be honest, I haven't been putting like a super big amount of time into learning art off camera. Like from about a month ago, I was just like, if I wasn't in school, I was doing art. But right now, I'm so busy with school and work, I genuinely can't. Pretty trash. Pretty trash. But once I get through school, we'll be all right, and I'll be putting more time into streaming and everything. So it'll be great. I'll be able to hopefully put on a better show. All right, we're gonna do that. Okay, that's looking okay. I think we can work with that. All right, how's that? Can be better, but we can work on it. Maybe that's what I should do. Like, I don't like just doing sketching work on stream, but maybe I could work on eyes. Maybe I could. It's possible. I don't know. We're working on this though. We're struggling through it. I'm not just trying to put it off. That's definitely not the only thing I'm trying to do. I'm so glad I don't do commissions. Like, oh my gosh. I'm glad that's never even been a thought in my mind. Yeah, I'm glad I don't think about it. Cause like I can't create stuff for other people. Yeah, I genuinely do not think I can create stuff for other people unless it's like something I want to do. Like even whenever I do fan arts of other people, it's normally like I spend like 3 hours on it, which for me is not that long because I don't know how to do art. So yeah, I'm glad I don't do art. I'm glad I don't don't do art. Glad I don't do commissions. My gosh, I would never get anything done. Yep. But yeah, I'm just super glad I don't do because I sometimes I just don't feel artworks, so I just drop them entirely. Never to be seen again into the abyss. Yeah, both these eyes are looking fucked up. Yeah, both these eyes are looking fucked up. I wish I knew eyes. I knew how to draw my own eyes. Yeah, I wish I just understood how I can just go in and draw eyes and like him. But every time I end up drawing eyes, I'm just always like, I don't like it. I'm always just like, I don't like it. I wish I knew how I could like get around that or work on it or but yeah, I wish I just knew how I could make stuff and like it because like man, making stuff and hating it sucks. Like it's so easy to happen. And like here I am just kind of, doing whatever. But I also kind of know what I'm doing here. I'm drawing a eye with a very specific emotion in mind. Oh, I got rid of the other one. I mean, is it perfect? No, definitely not. No, it is definitely not perfect. But so I'm just, I don't know, making art of all kinds is hard. And not liking what you're creating really just be absolute drag. And right now I don't know what I want to create. Yeah, right now I just really don't know what I create. Makes it a lot harder. Oh, had to pop my back really quick. My back was hurting. So if I start with a triangle, I do this. That and that. I'm not saying this is always gonna work. We're just thinking here. And we'll just do a little bit of that. I don't know. I don't know. So then, with this one, what I can do, uh, the odd, odd little pose thing for the eye. Now, I'm not really referencing anything. I'm, like, I have my book pulled up, and I'm, like, getting ideas for expressions. And this is, like, a top-down eye. Like a top-down, almost, well, not disappointed, not embarrassed. Frustrated at a person? Oh. But like there's a lot of furling on the nose. A lot of furling on the nasal bridge. Little something like that. Uh, I don't know. My line control isn't very good though. And like I shouldn't be worried about it. I shouldn't really be worried about it because literally every time I've been told anything about it, it's like, yeah, it's just gonna get better in time. Been doing it for a year. You'll be alright. But eh. Diversionary, that might be the term. Diversionary? Avoidance. I don't know. Avoidance kind of sounds pretty alright. See, I can do stuff like this, but then whenever I do stuff like this, it never looks right. Probably because I'm doing this all, like, creative. Doing it all on my own. What would a disappointed look like? Curious. Let's check. Let's check. Alright. Disappointed character sheet. This is like not what I want. Base. Alright. So. We do a little bit of something, something, something like this. Maybe. Alright, and then our eye shape is gonna follow a little bit of this pattern. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to erase my guidelines. There. That's fine. That's fine. Now, sometimes I get jealous of people who've been doing art for a long time, but that's just the thing. They've been doing art longer. That's nothing to hold against myself. That's nothing for me to hold against anyone else. Like, it's just time. Like, do I wish I had started art sooner now? Yeah. But, yeah, okay. Everything is a skill. Doesn't matter whether you're playing games and you're getting, like, for instance, if you're playing games, that's a great idea. Let's put it in that context. Let's say you're playing games and you go up against an Predator 1 player in Apex. And you literally just installed the game. For one, I don't know how that happened, and I'm sorry. But let's just keep that in mind. Alright, let's say you went up against Predator 1. If you get absolutely stomped by that person, which you will, by the way, which you most definitely probably will. Sorry, but there's a reason that guy's Predator 1. He's not going to die to a freshie. But if you get stomped by him, you're going to be like, ah, that guy's played this game a lot. Wow. Like, for instance, with DayZ, that's been happening with me. I've been dying just like stupid deaths. Like I died, I changed servers and just spawned in the middle of the woods. I'm like, where am I? And just died to wolves. Because a bunch of wolves attacked me. What did I learn from that? You don't What? My CSP just died. Well, what did I learn from that? Well, one, you don't fuck with wolves. I underestimated them. And I was on white health and just died to them. I'm like, this don't make sense, but okay. They also, like, was a lot tankier than I thought. Like, I had a pristine axe, so I thought I was like, alright, I'm just gonna whack them a few times and they're just gonna fall over. Nope. Apparently not. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't understand. How do I want to do eyes? Why am I struggling so much with eyes today? Might just be an off day for me. But we can work on it. We'll find a reference. Alright, we got a reference. I got a reference. I don't have to keep swapping tabs. I don't like that. Having to do this time. Alright, we'll do that. That. Alright. We'll do that. That. I don't like that. Starting to pick this piece apart. Starting to pick this piece apart, and that's typically a sign that I shouldn't work. Like I don't know. I'm just slowly starting to pick at it, and pick at it, and pick at it, and be like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Which feels bad whenever you start doing that, because you genuinely start ripping apart something that you've worked hard on. Typically when I start doing that, I'm like, alright, you've done enough. Yeah, that generally means that that's when I decide that I've done enough. Alright. Like, eyes are just such a weird... Which that can be applied to anything, I know. Yeah, that can be applied to anything. And I'm sure it's like, oh no, you're just... Yeah, granted. Alright, we're just gonna... Play around. Alright, we're gonna do that. Take this down. Maybe something like that. Down. That. And let's put the eyes just kind of. That's a lot big. Uh, I remember when the song came out, like, time ago. I think it's only been like a few years. Right? It's made Legends Never Die. I think it's only been a few years. Oh, it's like so long ago though. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna continue under the assumption that I just haven't decided that. Yeah, I'll keep working on it under the assumption that I'm gonna like it. Otherwise, I'll sit here and I'll be pondering all night. None of us wants that. None of us wants pondering all night. How far over would this eye go? I'm genuinely curious. I might be a little too far over at the moment. Let's check. Yeah, a little too far over. But like half an inch. About half an inch. Ouch. Now, what this allows me to do, then create this line, which defines it. Because there's a fun fact, your mind is lazy. Okay. If there's not a line there, your mind will extend it to ungodly levels. Where even if it would be right, just because you don't have a line there, your mind will throw it. You'll throw the proportions just way absolutely off into left field. And I'm actually getting water. I'm definitely not distracting you while I'm getting. I haven't done this before. No. So this is actually because your mind will just fill in gaps. So there's actually a good image for this. So in one of the old Scooby-Doo comics, I don't know what one, I don't know any of the context, but there's a picture of Fred, and he's supposedly in swimming trunks. He's in swimming trunks. But the thing is here, think about this. He's got a surfboard, and his surfboard is on the side of his body facing the camera. So you can't see anything on Fred. So this sparked people saying that Fred was naked at the beach. But no, snake? What? Snake? Solid snake? But so Fred was actually didn't have any clothes on, and that's what everyone thought. So your mind will very often be just lazy and just fill in gaps. Which, yes, that's fine. Our mind will take shortcuts because shortcuts make things easier. And deep down, we are absolutely lazy creatures. That is why we've created machines. That's why we've done everything we have. It's all for our benefit. It is all for our own benefit. So that's fine. But you just have to be aware of some of these things even when you're doing art. It's not too bad actually. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And the thing is I didn't change a thing. Thing is I didn't change it at all. I just drew it. Kind of feels bad, but yeah, but oh well. I want to round this out just a smidgen. Better. All right, we're gonna move back to this layer. Actually, we'll make a layer. I think this one will just be a head. I think that's all we'll do with this one. All right, we're gonna work on colors now. Even though I don't understand colors more than I don't understand no, I don't understand colors more than I understand line art. I feel like more than oh, this is an amazing song. Banger. I didn't even know this was in here. I hopes. Love this song. Anyway, shoot. Even though I don't know colors more than I don't know hair. Not hair. Lines. I feel like I'm better at line art. I'm more picky. I get very, very picky. And I start tearing it apart for no reason. Bad habits. Yep. I see why. Alright. Now we got just a few little places where we want to clean it up. But other than that, we'll make the eyebrows just another color. Alright. That. So this. Oh. Alright. And up here, there was a few spots. That pixel there. There. Now this isn't going to be a full rendered thing. This isn't going to be fully rendered or anything. I'm literally trying to just focus on hair a little bit. Now you might be wondering, well, Henty, if you was just trying to focus on hair, why did you spend like an hour working on 2 eyeballs? I got distracted. I got distracted. That's the only thing it is. I'm sorry. Why do I have two pins? I'm genuinely curious why I have two random pins right by my streaming setup. There's got to be a reason. All right. Got that color. Down. That color. And down less. That color. Okay. How does kind of reference, because that's genuinely kind of how I want to do hair. Literally just three different colors, cell shaded. Literally just three different colors, cell shaded. But it's done really well. That's what I want to do. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to learn what I want to do. I know I want to cell shade. I don't want to do all this fancy rendering that some people do. Is it good? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like fancy rendering? Mm, good for you. But I don't want to ever create art like that. So I'm not. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to spend that much time on it. And also, I think cell shading would be a little bit easier to start out with as opposed to just rendering the shit out of stuff. Alright, we're gonna color that. That'll get colored up into there. Color this into about here. And like I kinda understand what I want to do with hair. And how I need to do hair. Kind of. Like my hair doesn't look the worst. Better than it used to be. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, and then we're gonna write this down here. Going about down like that. I need to make sure I keep actually good posture. Not doing that. Alright. Ride this straight in through here, I think. 'Cause that'll be a little bit of a divot area. The hair. I think. And we're going to do this here. Alright, so what we can do, this little thing right in here. Okay, we're gonna have this go straight in through here. That right there. Right in here, but that's gonna be darker shade as well. But we'll go ahead and work it in. That here. And we're coloring in this triangle. Overall, I'm liking the lighting we're doing. Really, that's all this piece. Highlight. Trying to get some good colors in the hair. All we're trying to do. See, by focusing our studies like this, what we're able to do, we're able to isolate what we want to work on. Like, why would I go and put 3 hours into drawing a anatomically and rendering an anatomically correct face when what I'm trying to do is hair? Trying to learn how to draw hair with this better. And that's exactly the mindset you gotta have, in my opinion. Because like, yes, do I like drawing like full body anatomy and stuff? Yes, you're right. But there's also a time when like I don't need to draw an entire body just to work on that. I don't need to draw an entire anatomy just to work on learning how to. All right. Yeah, the colors is looking well. They're coming out. All right. Oh, that is not what I want to do. We'll push this. All right. We're just trying to shade most of the bottom parts of the hair. We're going to try to shade mostly the bottom parts of the hair because that's where it's going to be shadows, I would think. This one is kind of odd. A little bit of that. We're going to then fill this in. So this is still going to be pushed up, and I want this to be in its entire own hair bunch. I'm going to use the shading to exemplify that. Don't have the shading, just stop. I have the shading just stop until it hits this. Around here it is going, because it's going under other hair. And then this is going to shade in like that. So basically that light is going to hit from here, and then this will be in a cast shadow. I would think. That's what makes sense. That is how we are going to roll it. And this is not even done with phase 1 of color. I'm liking it. I'm liking this. We might finish it. I don't know. I kind of don't want to finish, but I might. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence of it at the moment. But I kind of, there's so many things I want to work on. Hair is definitely one of them. I want to get to the point where I understand how to draw hair better. Drawing hair right now is miserable. Like getting this line art, even though I'm doing it very, very similar to a reference, it was miserable. It was genuinely miserable. Yeah, it was genuinely miserable. That is actually going to go right under it. Because it's going to cast a shadow on itself. Woo! Yeah. I've been playing DayZ though. I've continued playing on how we've been doing that. I died. And I have been liking it. Like I am enjoying DayZ. There's many things I'm liking. There's many things I'm doing that I'm enjoying, and I want I want to try to grow the channel a little bit because I doubt there's anyone now. If there is, I thank you. Okay, I just clicked on the viewer count. Yeah, there's no one here. But so I've been streaming to no viewers for like several months now. I mean, I have a few people that's in the, but I see people and they start streaming with like 7 viewers. And I get that they've done something. They've done something to get them. I'm actually grabbing a charger at the moment. And so I'm gonna try to start putting more content out, help grow the channel. Because I want, bad as it sounds, I do kind of want people. I know I say I just do this for fun, but I mean I do want people here. Because if I have people here, they're having fun too. And I don't want people here if they're not. That's just it. But I do want people to have fun. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I've got an idea for a funny little bit that I'm gonna do. Yeah, I got an idea for a funny little bit I'm gonna do on Twitter. I'm gonna post it on Twitter, YouTube, the TikTok, and we're gonna try to see what we can at. We're gonna try to see what we can do with that. But I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll be honest. I'm a marketer. I don't know how. I don't know how I can grow a Twitter, and it's all worrying. I'm like, I just want people to enjoy it. I just want people to enjoy it. But I did hope to have achieved a few more viewers now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wished I had gotten a few, but that's just how it is. And I knew it was gonna be crap on Twitch. I knew it was gonna be trash. I still came here because I was like, I know I'm gonna stream to no one, but if I help a few, we're good. Yeah, I just want to help a few. I've actually been working on a few aspects though. Just talking about like my IRL life. So I'm a very big entrepreneur. I'm very big into entrepreneurship. I like starting businesses. And I've been thinking about starting a microgreen uh company, essentially. Alright, let's go Shadows 1, 2. Boy. Alright, now we got number 2. This is even darker shadow. So this is just an even darker shadow. So what we're doing is we're doing like a half shadow essentially. So we got our big shadows, and then this is supposed to be a lot smaller and placed in less areas, but areas that I want to show even more darkness of color. So this is going to be places like just the inside of the hair here, because that's going to be just as dark as can be. Not black, but you know what I mean. As dark as what would seem normal. Edge of this. Small little line there. A little bit here. Alright. Then we're gonna do a little bit of this. I want a little bit of this in here. A little bit of this dark shadow. Right in there. Right in there. Ah. Alright, there now that I'm like working on these darker shadows, I'm definitely seeing like I need to expand my regular shadows a lot more. Yeah, I'm saying that I need to expand my just shadows a lot more. I was a little bit too afraid of them on my first pass through. Yeah, I was a little bit scared at first of it. Now I'm being like, we're just gonna lay down color, and if we don't like it, we'll. First time when I went through, I was like, I don't want it to look bad. Now I'm just like, eh. Which it's strange how you can do that. Like once I started it looked fine. Then once I started adding in the deeper tones, I was like, okay, yeah, my values are actually screwed up. Which I mean makes sense because you're putting in deeper tones. But I don't know. It's cool to me. My glasses on. I just realized I can't see. Bad as that sounds. So it's not actually prescription glasses. It's light glasses. I don't need prescription. I actually don't need. But what they are is light glasses. Otherwise, my eyes start feeling fried, like they are right now. I use them actually often. I actually use them quite often whenever I'm doing art specifically. Because whenever I'm doing art, I'm like maybe a foot away from the tablet. Not, by the way. That is generally considered a dick move. No, it's not a dick move. It's just like you shouldn't do it. It hurts. It's bad for your eyes. And on the third day, the rock rolled into town, widely considered a dick. Yeah, but a little bit about the project. So, I don't know. It was like a day in the life. I don't know how to really explain it. Like odd, but because it's just fucking stupid. I'll be honest. It is literally just trying to be like, yeah, it's just fucking stupid. But it exists. It's content. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna hopefully draw a few people. So what I'm gonna do is like the ideas I have now, being like the rock in a river, my PNG tuber being in a river, and me just like doing some sort of sound of me drowning. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It makes no sense, but that's what I'm gonna try. And then another one I had is so like a geology case, like a rock, like a case that has rocks in it. Thought about having them there, having myself in that, and be like, hey, help, let me out. And then one in the Sahara where, I don't know, I like talk about the wind. I don't know, I haven't really thought that one through yet. And then, I don't know, what else? What else had I thought of? I don't know what else I've thought of. What is this song? The song is trash. Alright, we're moving. The Dora Hedora. Gotta respect Dora. Dora Hedora's great. Don't agree, I'll stab your kneecaps. My pointy. No, flint is a rock. Flint was used in knives. I am a knife technic. By that logic, I am a knife. Just a very blunt one. What was I doing? I was going to open my book. Why? I remember why. Yeah, I remember why. I wanted this page. Okay. I don't remember which of these brushes. Okay. we're gonna work. I think this might be all right. Okay. Yeah, this is looking. All right. We're getting putting some of these highlights in. I don't know how I'll feel about all, but I want to try it. See how it looks. Don't like it, we'll just if I genuinely don't know when I need to blur stuff. Like I don't know how I can do it where like I see some people and they just whip out a blur tool and it makes things look like the shit. I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's. Then whenever I use it, ah, so we're just gonna play with it because that's how you learn. You play with it, like a kid in a flood box. Is that what them are called? Basically, it's like a water table, but there's constantly water flowing down it. But there's different channels, and you can block them and do all kinds of other funky stuff with. But it teaches kids cause and effect with actions, especially concerning water tables. I don't know where I've seen it before, but I've seen it. And like kids just up and just play with it. And I've seen adults and they're looking at it and they're like, "What's the point of it?" The kid's playing with it. Watch the kid. Just go up, play with it. They're like, I don't understand. Point. You go up there, and what you do is you play with it. Mess with the water levels. You stuff with the water table. Yada yada yada. And it's interesting, like how we just kind of lose that as we. That's actually a lot better. A lot better. Yeah, that is looking a lot better. Some of the better hair we've done. I like the 3-layer coloring. I like the 3-layer coloring method. That almost makes me want to start, and I really like the softness of the highlights. Highlights. That almost makes me want to start trying to use that period permanently, but I know I won't. But I know I won't. Alright, time to do a quick face. Wow, I'm getting good at picking skin tones. I'm getting good at doing skin tones. Wrong button. Or Dorohedoro. You can tell I like Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro like plays all the fucking time. I'm sorry if anyone doesn't like Dorohedoro. Like, I really need to. What I need to do is pay for Spotify Premium. I got metal playlist on there, and they're like completely different. I actually freaking love. Yeah, I fucking love metal. Okay. Quick face. How quick can we do a face? Answer is this might be too bright of an orange. Make QT's eyes green randomly. I wonder if anyone would be mad. No one would be mad because no one. Okay, here's something I can talk about. You know what pisses me off? Wonder how many views my artworks get? 2. I spend 3 days on an artwork, and I think it's one of my best artworks yet, and it gets 2 views. Wanna know something that pisses me off? It's that right there, because I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? Like, I only have 14 followers, but, like, someone's gotta see my stuff. Somewhere. Like, the internet is huge. I don't understand how to. I don't know. Weird. Weird. I'm not complaining, really. Like, I understand it's algorithm crap. But, like, it just feels bad. Thought about uploading my art to TikTok. That that might be something I could do. That might be something I can do. Color. Okay. Now, for Henty Eye Super Secret Eye Technique. Do the gradient shade. Go very liberally. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'll be honest. I don't even know why I'm doing it like this, but what do I do? I think it's. I'm looking for something. Like I'll ever find it. Oh, there it is. Ah, man, I then lost the page right after I found the reference I wanted. I'm gonna try to do the different. Yeah, that's something that's like, I spend days working on an artwork, and then no one sees it. I'm like, how? That makes no sense. Like the the Twitter is a huge platform. How does it only get seen by one person? It genuinely does feel bad. Like, no one sees my crap. Yeah, because I'm like, no one sees my stuff. So it makes it really hard to grow. Makes it really hard to then grow. going back to the I'm trying to grow. And it's weird. I don't understand why my artwork, even when I use hashtags, I'll use like the art hashtag, Twitter, and it's just nothing. Like I feel like in order to grow as an artist, and I hate saying this, you literally have to draw uh characters from either games and use that character's hashtag, and this is only if that character from that game is fucking trending, or VTubers. Like, so the artwork I did, which is this one, yeah, this artwork that I recently did for Meg, or Mega. She debuted a few days ago, and I just kind of wanted to make it, and I got like a few hundred, I got a few thousand views, and I'm looking at that, and I'm like, interesting. So I feel like, and this sounds horrible as shit, because it is, the only way to like grow as an artist just feels like I have to draw like specific, like, for instance, not specifically draw like any video game character, but for instance. And I'll be honest, I don't really want to. Like, if I want to draw a VTuber, it's because I want to draw that VTuber. Because I think they're funny and I think they're neat. I don't want to draw them just because I'm trying to grow. That's scummy as shit. I'm sorry, but that is that is scummy as shit. Why I tend to not draw anyone, and I just keep drawing my own little character because I think she's neat. Because I think she's neat and I like her, and that's genuinely why I do it. Should I? I don't know. And should I think that way? I don't know, but genuinely feels that way. Because like if you do art of a VTuber, you're gonna get more views. Because what they're probably gonna do, that VTuber is probably gonna repost it. And what that is going to do is it's going to give them free content and it gives you free exposure. All right, this is kind of a mutually beneficial exchange. If, here's the thing, if you're doing it just because you're like, I like this person. If you're doing it, if you're making art of someone just because you're like, I want to grow, so I'm going to draw Shy Lily, for instance. We'll use her as an example because she's just fucking shit and recently hit 1 mil that I know of. I think Nanners also hit 1 mil. But then getting into some realms of like kind of scummy things because you're like, I'm doing art of this person because I want to grow. You're essentially using their kindness further further your own agenda. And that is scummy as shit. So I only ever draw VTubers. Like, as bad as it sounds, shittily, because it's alright. I don't really want to spend time on it, I'll be honest. I don't want to spend too much time on it most of the time, to be honest. And I mean, I feel bad for this as well. Like it. To be honest, I don't like it. I'm trying something new with the eye. But yeah, I don't agree with drawing people just to try to grow. I don't try to do that. I don't like of it. So I don't agree with drawing something for someone just to try to grow your. Like if it's character from a video game, I'm strangely more fine with it. Like I'll be honest, character from a video game, it's free real estate. Like it's a fucking video. Like specific streamers, then to me it feels like getting into the realm of kind of immoral. And I used to know more about Kantian, Nicomachean, the different ethics branches, but frankly, I purged that class from my memory. I hated the teacher. Teacher cheated me out of an A. Still mad about it. So I used to know more about my different ethical ethical ideas. Searching. I used to know more about them, but basically in Kantian ethics, I think it's Kant. Intention matters. So if you do a moral action purely because you're like, this is a moral action, it's still immoral. Because you're not making the action for the right reason. Something like wrong about the exact full. I wrote a paper on it once. I kind of understood. But like I said, purge the class from my. But like I said, purge the class from my memory, so I could be wrong. Okay, we're gonna flipping airbrush. Oh, that don't look too bad. Ow, shoot. I just threw my pen. Yeah, I just completely threw my pen across my desk. My hand's hurting, I'll be honest. I shouldn't, but I'm So this artwork's gonna be, which is fine. Because its literal only point was so I would draw hair. This entire artwork's only. But yeah, I don't know. I won't draw VTuber. I tend to not draw VTuber. I'm just like I don't want to like steal it part of anyone's away from them. And whenever I'm drawing VTuber, that's just what that's just what I feel like. I feel like I'm trying to steal part of their away from them. I just don't. I respect everyone. I just leave it alone. Then also, if I just do that, grow myself, then I wouldn't feel like I've grown. I've just stolen other and rode other people's success. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's honestly just a really subject. I'm willing to talk about it. Like I love debating things, especially if it's something that I'm like this, where I'm like, yeah, it's like probably pretty bad. I'm willing to debate it with people because a belief I have is if you don't like something, you should figure out why you don't like it. What about that makes you not like it? What about that thing makes you not? And here's the thing. Then you're going to expose yourself to it and you're going to figure out. You're going to learn. You're going to be, and you'll come out on the other side. You'll come out a better person because you will not understand yourself better. You'll understand why that you don't like that better. However, if, here's the neat thing, if you genuinely, that is something that you don't like, well, learn about yourself. You'll either come to accept it for what it is, or you will learn about yourself. And it's really interesting thought. Really interesting thought. I'm moving the hair up. I'm moving the hair above the skin for reasons. Reasons that relate to I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and this is how I'm going to shade the skin. Alright. We're gonna just shade all this stuff pretty fast. Pretty fast. We're just gonna shade all this stuff really quick. Because, like, my hand's starting to hurt. I'm getting tired. Because, like, I do start. So, y'all might not know this exactly. I start streaming at like 11 o'clock. Not 11. It's getting to be 11 now. And I'm genuinely not really a night person. Just the time I can between my job, my university, and all that. This is like the only time I can actually stream. Sometimes I get to stream. Okay. Sometimes I get to stream. Not often though. So the downside is I just although I'll be honest, it is probably never going to see the light of Twitter. Yep, this will never see the light of Twitter. Maybe it should. I don't know. I like the hair though. Yeah, it's not going to see the light of Twitter just because I don't like the eyes. Yeah, I just don't like the eyes. Maybe I'll work on the actually eyes of it. And like that's something I want. I honestly think like get away with a lot of stupid shit as long as you draw eyes well. Like if you over render the shit out of the eyes, but sometimes I feel like I should have been more by now with art, but like stuff's hard. I do like how the hair came, and that was the point of this. The face was secondary. I mostly wanted to get the hair to look nice. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to this. Just a little bit of a hair work on stream. We're working on hair. I like how the form and the shape of the hair turned out. Yeah, I like how all that turned out. So I'd like to thank you all for coming. our next stream is probably going to be next day. No, Wednesday. Wednesday. What am I thinking? I got class on Tuesday. So I would like to thank you all for coming out. And we are going to head out. That will be